what's really fantastic about, you know, an unschooler who's, been given responsibility, who is responsible, is that, you don't have to worry about what they're doing. You don't have to always know where they are, because you already know that they're capable. It's one of my favorite stories that I love to tell about me and my mother is, I was 5 years old and I started climbing trees, and, we've got a bunch of, really big trees in our yard, and, she came outside and I was, 25, 30 feet up in this tree, and, immediately she, fear gripped her. She was gripped by all her fear and baggage of heights, and, physical capabilities, and she realized that there was nothing she could contribute to me. She could not help me with the state of mind that she was in. So the only thing that she could do in my benefit was turn around and go inside, because the reality is that I was fully capable of doing what I was doing. When an individual is aware, an individual has self-preservation in mind. So I knew what my capability was, I knew what my limits were, and so as I climbed the tree, even though she had never seen me climb a tree like that, I was tapping into, a physical instinct. It's like, if you look in nature, it's common in every single species. But as soon as a bird is born, they're already capable of, calling out for food, and they're already capable of, taking the food out of the mother's beak, and, within days, they're ready to jump out of the nest and, start their life. A lot of instinct, is just really common. It's like when animals give birth, there's no midwives, there's no hospitals, there's no doctors. And yes, of course, there's some babies that are lost, but there's babies lost as humans in hospitals as well. So there's just this natural instinct, and I believe, and I know for myself, that when a child is allowed to remember through themselves, through experience, through engaging life, those instincts just play out. And climbing, for me, is one of those things. It's like, I don't need to learn to climb to know how to climb. I already know how to climb. All I have to do is do it. And so, that's a really, as far as my life and my brother's life and my sister's life has gone, because of how we were raised, is really common for us. We're very commonly very capable of what we do the first time we do it, because we're doing things that we're inspired by, we're doing things that we want to do, and therefore we already have a connection to the ability and capability of that experience. So in a way, we already know how to do it without even doing it.